What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. Unified heavyweight champion and former undisputed heavyweight champion, top 3 pound-for-pound fighter, Joshua-Usyk from the Ukraine, successfully defended his WBA, WBO, and IBF titles as he defeated former unified heavyweight champion, gold medalist in the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua, via split decision. Now, for the judge that had Anthony Joshua winning this fight, I don't know what fight he was looking at, but there was no way in hell you could have given Anthony Joshua more than 6 rounds for him to get the nod in a 12-round fight versus Joshua-Usyk. No way in hell. Great scientific matchup. This was for the sweet science boxing fans. If you're the type of fan looking for blood, sweat, and tears, looking for a knockout, drag-out type of fight, looking for one of them phone booth battles, well, this was not the fight for you. But if you like me, that like the sweet science, the feinting, using the jab, jabbing to the body, jabbing upstairs, using the fundamental, using footwork, controlling distance, head movement, all that was brought to the table by Joshua-Usyk. This guy's a magician. This guy was very impressive today. He was on top of his game. Make no mistake about it, Anthony Joshua was much better in the rematch than he was in the first fight. He fought a good fight. He gave a good account of himself. And in my opinion, he is the number 4 heavyweight in the division. And I would like to see him fight Deontay Wilder. And the winner of that fight could have a strong case to be the number 3 heavyweight in the division. And I had Wilder as the number 2 heavyweight even after losing back-to-back fight versus Tyson Fury, who in my opinion is the unquestioned number 1 heavyweight in the division. But based on this performance I've seen by Joshua-Usyk, Deontay Wilder gonna have to knock him out. There's no way Deontay Wilder gonna be able to win a 12-round decision versus Joshua-Usyk. This is not no breaking news. I know a lot of people saying, "What? Tell me something I don't know." JB Sports, of course, he's gonna have to knock him out. He was behind versus Luis Ortiz in the second fight. He was behind versus Gerald Washington, and those guys can't box as well as Joshua-Usyk. What I'm saying is, he's gonna be hard to catch. Now, Deontay Wilder, and every opponent he's fought, he's been able to touch him with that right hand and drop him. And everybody outside Tyson Fury, he's been able to knock out. But I'm telling you right now, man, this guy Usyk is a great defensive fighter. I ain't seen these type of defensive skills since Floyd Mayweather Jr. This guy is a heavyweight. Great footwork, great fundamentals, great lead left hand, great hooks, great jab, great feints. Early on, AJ was doing very well. Like I told you, I said the first 6 rounds, AJ gonna be doing good, but could he maintain that level? Would he run out of gas? As I tell you, in a lot of his fights, he come into the fight with a half a tank of gas. And when you're fighting guys at the elite level, that's not going to be enough to win those type of fights. But he was able to not gas out. He fought in spurts, and I think that was due to the fact that he did not want to gas out. And that was the problem, though. He did not press the issue enough. He pressed the issue at times. He did not use his jab nearly enough. He did a good job of going to the body, but not nearly enough. Again, AJ did not do enough. He fought in spurts. He did a lot of good things in this fight, but he did not do it consistently round by round, and that cost him dearly in the rematch versus Usyk. Usyk, great fighter. Great fighter. I didn't know how good he was. I seen him fight Bellew, and I thought Bellew was beating him before he knocked out Bellew. And I seen him in the tournament, the little cruiserweight tournament they had over there in the Middle East, and I was like, yeah, he nice. But to me, he seemed kind of amateurish. I was like, man, he go to the heavyweight division, he gonna have problems. That old patty cake, baker's man type of punches he be throwing, I don't think that's going to work with them one-hitter quitters like Deontay Wilder and guys like Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, guys like that, man. But he proved to me that his guy is a great fight. He does a good job of doing that little stutter step, kind of like that little Manny Pacquiao move where he comes in with the right hand, he doubles up on the right hand. He's got great footwork, and then he's trying to set that left hand up. He's to me, man, he's like the Manny Pacquiao of the heavyweight division, but he's more defensively responsible. You know, Pacquiao was so aggressive, man. He would leave himself open at times, and we seen what happened when he fought Juan Mel Marquez in that fourth fight. He got knocked out. He got put to sleep. Like Marquez had given him some NyQuil. Marquez had knocked him into another atmosphere. But Usyk doesn't do that. Usyk was a good technician tonight. Fought a beautiful fight. AJ, when he did go to the body, when he did press the issue, he had a lot of success. And he hurt Usyk multiple times in that fight with some good body work. But he could not maintain it, and I think in the back of AJ's mind, he did not want to gas out, so he didn't want to go balls to the wall early on, so he kind of picked his spots. But when you're fighting that type of fight against a technician like Usyk, you're going to leave yourself coming up shorter than a midget on his knees, and that's what happened tonight as he lost via split decision to Alexander Usyk. Great performance. AJ, you gave a good account of yourself. You have nothing to hold your head down about. You fought a good fight. You showed a lot of heart. I got much more respect for you in this loss than I had in the first loss that you had versus Andy Ruiz when I thought you waved that white flag and quit. You came to win, but you just need to work on your conditioning. Keep your same team with you. Do not drop Robert Garcia. Keep him on your team and just work on your conditioning. Work on your condition. You came in weighing 244 pounds for this fight. I don't know what you weighed tonight, but at the weigh-in, you weighed 244 pounds. I think you need to go down to around about 230 pounds. And I think that will allow you to be much more active round by round. And I think there's a lot of good fights out there for you in the heavyweight division. Now, I said in a previous video that Matchroom Boxing, win, lose, or draw, is looking to make Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte 2. Dillian Whyte is in a strong position as several different promotional entities are trying to secure his services. Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotion, would like to stage a fight with Dillian Whyte versus Daniel Dubois. Sky Sports is looking to secure Dillian Whyte with a big fight. And of course, Eddie Hearn, who runs Matchroom Boxing, is looking to secure a fight with Anthony Joshua, which would be a great fight. Would do good numbers. They could put that fight over in Cardiff. They have a retractable roof for December due to the inclement weather. And I think it would do big numbers, not only at the gate, but on pay-per-view. So we will see what happens. And we will see what transpired. AJ, use your jab more often, more consistent with your jab. You was just like throwing that jab half-heartedly, did not execute the jab nearly enough in this fight to win this fight, but I like a lot of good things. I just think you just need to get your conditioning better, get your stamina better, lose a little bit more weight, get down about 230. I think that's your fighting weight, and I think you can do a lot of good things. I would still like to see Anthony Joshua take on Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder's first order of business is to secure the WBC belt, become a two-time heavyweight champion. If Tyson Fury stays true to his word, which he said last week that he was retiring from the sport of boxing, I think he takes on Helenius October 15th, obviously. If he wins that fight, he takes on the winner of Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz, and I think the winner of those two fights, if Fury stays true to his word, would be for the vacant WBC heavyweight title. If he's successful against that, then you try to secure the fight that boxing fans have been wanting to happen for well over 4 years now, and that is Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I don't think the fight comes to fruition. I don't think Eddie Hearn, even if Joshua's sitting over there with no belt and Joshua and Deontay is sitting over there with the WBC belt, I don't think they will look to bark up that tree right now. I think the time they look to fight Deontay Wilder will be the time they feel that Anthony Joshua is on the brink of retirement, is looking for one more big fight, one more big payday, then they will put him in there versus Deontay Wilder. But make no mistake about it, even in that scenario, they will want Wilder to come over here to the UK and fight Joshua over there. So we will see what happens. We will see what transpires. Unless the casino on that Las Vegas Strip give Matchroom Boxing a boatload of money, a huge site fee, a huge bag, maybe then they might be willing to put him over there in the U.S. fighting Deontay Wilder. But best case scenario, AJ takes on Deontay Wilder and then retires. I think that's the roadmap that Matchroom Boxing is looking to travel down for Anthony Joshua. So in the meantime, look for Anthony Joshua to take on Dillian Whyte in December. Gets a good win over there. And then you got Hrgovic over there who won a disputed decision over Zane. That was a good fight. I thought that fight was going to definitely end in knockout. It went 12 rounds. Both guys, you can see in this fight that they was fighting the best opponent of their career, and both of them got up in them deep waters, and they both were just in survival mode. As if both of them was just at gas tank was on E or nearly E, and it led to a lot of sloppiness in the last couple of rounds, the championship rounds. But Hrgovic was seen to be the little bit more fresher fighter, and he was able to be a little bit more consistent, throw more punches, and he was able to win a unanimous decision over Zane. So that could be a possible opponent for AJ. AJ got a lot of options, man, a lot of options. Even the fight with Fury, if he comes out of retirement or reneges on his retirement, that could be a possible matchup. Big, huge UK fight. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard.Briscoe.3551. Like, share, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And I holla.